Okay, so the camera cut out again, I think this time because the sensor was overheating. I'm not going to repeat everything I said. I just want to make it clear that Sue Montgomery, by spreading false reports against me, by bearing false witness against me with SPVM police officers, Quebec Crown prosecutors, Quebec court judges, and the media, her journalist cronies, colleagues in the media, and not all of them are like cronies and colleagues from the past, although a good number of them are, but even the newer ones, you know, they see her as some kind of role model. They're all under her thrall. Nobody's questioning her version of the facts, although they should be. Lots of journalists haven't even asked me one single question, and it's only recently that they've actually started to ask a few, and they're still trying to control the narrative. So Sue Montgomery is absolutely bearing false witness against me. She's violating the 8th or 9th commandment by bearing false witness against me with police, Crown prosecutors, judges, and her journalist friends, and thus by extension to the general public, the Canadian public, the world public. And she's spreading a false report about me. Can't remember which section of Exodus, but I think it's 23:1, could be mistaken, but there is a section in Exodus which says thou shalt not spread a false report, which is essentially just a repeat of what it says in the 8th or 9th commandment, but it's more about spreading it. You know, the 8th or 9th commandment says thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor, so it says you won't lie about them at all, but the other saying says you won't spread it around. You won't spread lies about someone, you know, but that's what Sue Montgomery has been doing for quite some time now, and she's right in the thick of it. She's using your friends in the media to slander me and libel me and engage in fear-mongering. That is very public now. So we are dealing with that, and oh, just got another person driving by here wearing a hijab, having a good look at the picket signs. So she can't be a Quebec Crown prosecutor. This young woman who just drove by in a hijab looking at the picket signs, unfortunately, thanks to Bill 21, cannot be a Quebec Crown prosecutor unless she agrees not to wear her hijab. That's where we are in Quebec. That was just a little coincidence. That's another issue. So that's it. I just brought that up because, you know, a young woman in a hijab was looking at the signs which say Quebec Crown prosecutors undermine charter rights and freedoms. I guess the good news is that this young Muslim woman can't undermine Quebec charter rights and freedoms in a role as a Quebec Crown prosecutor, unlike a whole bunch of other Quebec Crown prosecutors who've done exactly that. On that note, I think we're wrapping this up.